Strategically, it is important for Russia because, one, it could mean expanding Russia's territory westward and taking Ukraine's territory by taking Donbas, using again this narrative of these ethnic Russians or the Russian speakers to sort of justify the invasion, which has been what we've seen for the last at least 3.5 years. In addition to this, though, beyond Donbas, Kherson, Mykolaiv, and Zaporizhzhia become very important for Russia strategically because it gives them greater access to the Black Sea. As you move westwards in that way, and then even into Odessa, that would essentially cut off Ukraine's access to the Black Sea. Crimea has already been occupied and annexed for the last several years, as we know. But in addition, taking the Luhansk, Donetsk, Zaporizhzhia, and Kherson would allow Russia to essentially, I guess, strangle Ukraine, if you would. Russia wants to take all of Ukraine, not just Donetsk. Russia has really showed no indication that it wants to stop this war. Really, as in the last 10 years, or especially since 2013-14, as we've seen increasing westward integration in Ukraine, and that is only, I guess, fired up, if you will, Russia's desire to keep Ukraine within its control. Donetsk and Luhansk are easier regions to keep it inside control because it has occupied these places since 2014. There is the economic element to it in that the resources there, although the reality is these resources likely will not be able to be accessed for arguably a decade at least because of the mines that are in these regions, the fact that these lands have been completely destroyed, these cities completely flattened. The fear, and I think there's a lot of truth to the argument that should these regions be taken by force, Donetsk and Luhansk or Donbas more largely, that this will only set the stage for further and additional invasions by Russia. And I think this is really important for the world to understand.